Hi everyone, I'm CaliKim. Welcome to my garden. The lemon tree behind me is absolutely exploding with fruit. I'm so excited about it. And today I'm going to share with you the secret sauce that helped me get there. Now, I have struggled with this lemon tree over the years with 2 or 3 lemons harvesting a year, and have always wondered, what am I doing wrong? So I'm going to share with you today what made the difference. But I also need your help with something I'm not so sure about lemon trees. I'll be asking you for that at the end of the video. If this is your first time here, really glad that you're here today. And I want to share something with you that I'm very excited about. It's December 1st, and the other day I'm walking up from the garden and took a look at the lemon trees. There are a ton of lemons on this tree, which has never happened before. It's the very first time. We generally harvest about 1 or 2 lemons, maybe 3 or 4 a year if we're lucky. But this year, I probably have 20 or 30 lemons on this tree, and we absolutely love fresh lemons. We use them all the time. I did something different this year, a little bit of secret sauce that made all the difference in the world. I did everything the same except for this one thing. So typically what I do for my lemons, they're growing in 30-gallon smart pots, is I amend the soil once or twice a year with some compost, worm castings. I water it about once a month with vermisteria worm tea. But this year, the secret sauce was Dr. Iron. Monterey Lawn and Garden Dr. Iron. And what iron does is it just makes all the other nutrients work together. Not only does it correct an iron deficiency in the soil, but it makes the nitrogen, the phosphorus, the potassium all work together so the plant can actually uptake the nutrients. And look at the difference. I've always had problems with yellowing leaves on my lemon tree. Iron corrected that. Lush green leaves. And I've had a problem with wrinkling leaves too. Now, we actually had Clayton, who's the horticulturist for Monterey Lawn and Garden, visit our garden in March, way back in the spring. I showed him my lemon tree and it looked pretty sickly, and he suggested iron. Now, it's a time-release nutrient, so it took a little bit of time for it to take effect. But look at the lush green leaves. There were tons of blooms in this over the summertime, and tons of lemons on both trees. So even some little blooms here just coming out. Now, the lemons are not ripe, and I believe these are Eureka lemons. I planted these several years ago, and you can get 2 harvests a year from Eureka lemons. One in the spring, one in the winter, in the fall or winter. So it's winter time now. They're a little bit late, but I'm thinking maybe in a month or so, these will be ready to harvest. Now, you know when they're ready, when they turn a bright yellow color, obviously, for lemons, when they kind of have a little bit of a give to them. These are super rock hard right now. And the ultimate test of ripeness is the taste test. So once it turns yellow, we'll definitely be harvesting some, bring you along with us, and we'll let you know how they taste. Also, ripe lemons are a little bit heavier because they have so much juice content. So hopefully within about a month or so. We did have some that actually fell off to the ground. This one is nice and squishy, and I think it's probably ripe. This one's still just a little bit green. Now, what I do need help with, though, I'm super happy with how it's producing. What I do need help with, though, is pruning. I'm definitely not an expert lemon tree pruner. And I know after I harvest, this tree will be pruned to prepare it for fruit production next year. So please, if you have any pruning tips for lemon trees, I would love to hear about it. Help me out. Put it down in the comments, and we'll definitely be putting those into practice as soon as we harvest our lemons. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Thanks for coming along with us. We'll definitely bring you along for the process. I can't wait for us to sit down and make some fresh lemonade. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to comment your pruning tips, and we'll see you next time in the garden.